So I wanted to go through this little beautiful urine hormonal test that I love doing. Measuring hormones in saliva and urine is actually the most accurate way. So the reason we did this test with this beautiful client is she has had breast cancer in the past and had tried the estrogen blockers and they gave her too many side effects. So she didn't want to go down that pathway. She was looking at natural alternatives to help protect against the possibility of recurrence in the future. So I thought the best way, there's a great lot of testing you can do, but doing a really good hormonal test of the urine, like an endomap, is one great way. It's natural in menopause for estradiol levels to be quite low, as what you can see over here. We can also see here the testosterone levels are also quite low. So what we want to do is then look down further and see what they're actually transforming into. So if we go further down, the other thing we can see here is that her cortisol levels, particularly in the morning, are very high. So she's probably not sleeping great at night time, and there might be quite a bit of stress going on. And her general DHEA, the youth hormone, is quite low. So low DHEA, high cortisol, a stress response. So we would want to be working on stress a lot with this beautiful human being. So when we look at down here, we're looking at her primary estrogen. So as I always say, we've got good and bad estrogen. So your good estrogen is your 2-hydroxyestrogen, which are these ones over here. So you can see the estrone and the estradiol. The bad ones, or the mutagenic, is the 4-estradiol or the 4-estrone, which is the methylation of it. And the other bad one is the 16-estrone. So we can actually see the reason why this is coming up high. She needs to increase her 2-hydroxyestrone, which is the protective. The way you do that is by increasing DIM, indole-3 carbinol, sulforaphane, and vegetables that are high in this. So things like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, bok choy, all of these will actually help to increase these ratios. She definitely has a lower kind of estrogen burden towards it, which is great looking at this kind of testing, and that's really what we want to see. And then when we come down to this area down here, this is very important. So this test is great because all of your endocrine disruptors in there. So bisphenol A, your PFAs, your PFOAs, PFOS, your main heavy metals that mimic estrogen. So you can see when looking here, all of these levels of these endocrine disruptors down here are all sitting on this beautiful kind of low side, and that's exactly where we want to see them. So the detox is working really well with this beautiful lady. Progesterone metabolism is a little bit on the low side, which is fine. The one thing that we're looking at, her androgens are quite low, so libido, sex drive is probably quite low. So you'd want to look at something beautiful and natural, maca, or a little bit of triplet or things like that. Look at zinc levels are really important. But this for her is not her primary concern. Her concern is to stay healthy and cancer. The main thing with this beautiful lady, getting her stress levels down, because her adrenals are obviously quite exhausted. She is a shift worker, so we'd love to pull those down. That's a really important thing. And get her methylation working. So when we did her DNA, she does have a double MTHFR. So we're looking at B6, B12, B9, getting the ratios right. So her conversion into the right forms of estrogen are working beautifully.